Andrew Parker of the Financial Times. One question to the chairman of China Mobile, if I may, which is, given the credit crunch, I wonder whether your international expansion ambitions in M&A have been put on hold, shall we say, for the short to medium term, or actually whether, given falling valuations, you see a big opportunity near term to expand beyond the domestic market in Pakistan itself.
China Mobile will continue to be focused on domestic market. It is a very large market. Although totally there are 650 million subscribers for all operators, there still has room for the further growth because the total penetration rate is only 50%, and in rural area only 30%. So most of our new subscribers will be from rural area. When we continue to expand our network in China, we also set up our strategy for international expansion because we like to use our experiences domestically in international markets. We think we can have some synergy. And we did a very good job in our Pakistani company, although we're still the smallest operator in the Pakistani mobile market. We now become the #1 for the new subscriber acquisition market share. So I think we did a very good job there. And we were very, very careful. Fortunately, we didn't acquire telecom assets 2 years ago when it was very, very expensive. And today, the telecom assets now got a big decline. I think it's the opportunity for buyers, but we're still very, very careful. We look for some new opportunities. Thank you.
Hello, sir. I'm Snake Chen from Chinese online media, NetEase. I got a question for all of you, sir. Since China granted its 3G license, the region's investment to telecom is booming. So I just want to know, how do you value China telecom market to your business in the future?
Well, I can at least start. China is 10% of Ericsson's sales. It was last year our largest market. But it's worth to notice that it was also 10% year 1900. We came to China 1892, and it's been a significant market for us since then. And of course, we are inspired by the work that is being done now in China, that the telecom reform took place, and that now 3G is rolled out. That will be an exciting phase.
Yes, the Chinese government issued 3 licenses of 3G. I think it will stimulate the Chinese economy a great deal. And as an operator, we now have an opening policy. When we roll out our 3G network, we use not only the domestic vendors' products, we also use the international suppliers' products, including Ericsson, Nokia Siemens network, and Alcatel Lucent. And we also use the handsets from international suppliers and the domestic suppliers. Telecommunications in China got the negative impact of financial crisis. For example, because of the reduction of exports, we had a decline of our international calls, which reduced our revenue. Second example, because of the close down of some factories and many workers returned back to rural areas, which reduced the usage of mobile communication application. But we still got a big growth for our total business because even in the difficult time, people need to use mobile phone to overcome their difficulties. Last year, China Mobile got 88 million new subscribers. Every month, we got at least 7 million new subscribers to our subscriber base. And we now have 460 million subscribers, and every subscribers use about 460 minutes per month average. And every day we got 1.6 billion SMS. And we just got Chinese New Year. In the eve of Chinese New Year, just one day we got 9 billion SMS for New Year's greeting. So people still use the mobile communication, although the recession. And recently Chinese government issued the 3G license to operators. It will have a direct stimulation to the economy. It will stimulate the manufacturing industry. For example, it will create at least 300,000 new jobs, and the capex will be about $45 billion for 3 operators. And on the other hand, it will stimulate the consumption, and more and more mobile phones will be sold in the market. Point 2, although the financial crisis, we still have the big potential, the demand growth in the market for the broadband. In China Mobile, we now have 200 million subscribers use their mobile phone for internet access. And we now have 140 million subscribers use mobile phone for IM, for their chatting. And we have 300 million subscribers use mobile phone for mobile music. They download music. And so we think the broadband will be a very, very big market demand in Chinese mobile market. Point 3, although the financial crisis, it doesn't stop the progress of technology. The cloud computing is not only a concept, it become true. And we now have the real application of cloud computing. It will increase the capacity of internet a great deal, and it will accelerate the speed of internet access. But we can get a reduction of our cost because of new technology. And the second trend is mobile internet become a new trend. People will use internet when they go out. They will use mobile phone to do access to internet. And even in the financial crisis, people use mobile phone for internet access to get information, to overcome the difficulties, and to get some new opportunities.
Having listened to Chairman Wang describing the big figures in China, we were all impressed. As for the Telenor group, we could possibly divide everything by 3. By comparable. Despite the fact that we are then in 12 countries.